There we go. So the only thing that I still plan to do as part of this is to go through with each person, go through their video, and then I'll kind of have a, not quite a case study, but go through some of the highlights of us editing, while we're in our, on our own personal Zoom call and kind of add that to it and show some, personal projects that are going on. So, and then if, somebody's struggling or having a hard time, I can find out maybe some areas were harder to get through than others and I can make it a little bit smoother. And then I have to create my offer speech at the end. If you enjoyed this and you want to work close with me, then comment intensive below and I will be your new video coach. So that's what it's all about. I'll go through and do that. But any questions through this process or anything? And if you get that other video and you want to work on one, then we can do that. And
Well,
going to create
I
something.
have a video. And we took a couple videos of actually in the classroom,
Yeah.
and this one went from a minute 26 where I used it. I cut it down for a reel, and then I cut it down even further for a story. So what it turned out to be. Um,
Sometimes
and
that's a pain when you're trying to cut down something and you don't know what part to cut out.
well, with repetitious. So I only showed, the warm up, some of the cues, and else. So who wants to see all that? They get bored and scroll by.
Right,
So,
right.
but we videotaped both of our classes for a while, and I got Kathy and put some transitions on her. She really liked it, and some
Good.
facts, and um, I had fun doing it. I told her,
Yeah, I
she said,
bet.
"Sure." I said, "I don't mind. I don't mind. I kind of like it actually. Had fun." So, I'm learning, teaching myself, and with your help too. I learned things today. So, but I
Good.
mean, I could put these in a send them to you through email,
Yeah.
like a Google, like Google Doc,
Now
Google
there's
link share.
another thing we can try is, which I haven't done it before, is doing it through CapCut. I don't know.
Oh, you mean share it through CapCut?
Yeah, I don't know how smooth it works. Usually when you upload something, it does take a while.
Yeah,
But if it's not that long, I think even Messenger will take a good sized video, usually.
I think if it's less than a minute.
Yeah. Hey, try Messenger or send me a, Google Drive link.
Okay. And I wish that, man, I wish that filter that's in TikTok that I really like would be available somewhere else because I searched.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
in
I don't
Cap.
think they have, well, they have a retouch function in here. I'm actually looking at it now. I'm seeing if it works on video. I think it's after the fact. Yeah, it's just a, so I'll show you one, let me show you one thing that I do. There's my screen. So I just went into, up top here, it has retouch below new project,
Mhm.
post template, auto cut,
Yep.
retouch.
Yep. I've been in there.
Yeah. And I have a preset, I think that I use in here. Yeah. Kind of darkens it up a little bit and get rid of those lines on my forehead. And, but I'll even go in, get rid of some of the, like redness to my face, or I'll do skin tone
Yep.
and I'll play with that. And then of course you have smooth a little bit, clear blemishes, even, plump. And that works pretty good.
Well, the ladies like it because they don't have to wear makeup to record.
Yeah.
They just put their makeup on in CapCut.
Right. Now, I haven't looked, but I would think that because I know TikTok has it, and of course Snapchat is known for it having the filters, but I don't know that CapCut has filters like that. And I think they would. That's or you'd be using them.
I think in TikTok they call it effects.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Edit
I
more.
I like this one. It's called Bold Fox Eyes.
Yeah, and it makes your eyes look, just how you wanted them to.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
And
there's
it
nothing
smooths out your skin and it kind of like have more plump lips too.
right. Yeah, there's been times I've gone, like say I can go into here and I've
Oh,
done eye
yeah.
color.
I'm gonna play around in CapCut and find something I really like. And I'm just gonna record something raw in CapCut and download it
Yeah.
to my camera roll and work with it that way. We'll do a raw video and then I'll do one or two with different stuff in it and see which one you like better,
Yeah,
maybe.
that works. I got my zombie eyes going there. I usually do that and I'll bring it down to like 40%. Or sometimes I'll play with some, freckles. But yeah, they don't have much in the way of that. Yeah, so you want to send me those and then we can plan a time to go through it when you're ready?
Yeah,
Good.
I might actually re-record what I did last night because I liked it.
Yeah.
And I actually had two videos because I didn't know which intro was the best, but now I think I do.
Yeah, there's times I'll record sometimes like two intros or two endings while I'm right there and I'll do it all in one take. That way I have it in case because sometimes the inflection of your voice,
Mhm.
jump into the intensive now. Maybe I said jump into the intensive now.
Yeah,
So at the time, I'm like, oh, I wish I ended on the up note on that.
yeah, yeah,
So sometimes I'll notice, I'll say things two or three times and I'll go back and I'll pick the right one when I go back into it.
right.
But
Because
yeah, I try not.
I did do my backstory and but I started out saying who I am now.
Yeah.
But let me back up because I started online November 2020, something like that.
Wow.
Started my fitness business right damn smack in the middle of the freaking pandemic.
Good.
Uh,
You were saying, hey, I'm going to get people online.
no, it wasn't online.
No. Oh, you're
Just
still advertising for,
in person.
yeah,
Yeah. And then I had to close three times that year. It was
right.
tough because either because people were exposed to COVID or they had COVID. And then, I mean, I'll send you some stuff and you can determine what, you know, which one you like, which one you think, because
Has potential.
I have my raw videos, my longer ones of the classroom too, that we can even cut up. But I've been doing that for stories, and I've even taken like screenshots for photos to
Hmm.
use in there. So
Yeah, you can find anything in your camera roll, usually.
yeah, yeah, most
And I
definitely.
try and take more opportunities now because I'm usually pretty good with the camera. I pull it out pretty often, but I'm finding now that I'm doing it when I'm doing just those mundane things around the house, or if I'm out, like I was on a coaching call, so I had it on me. Then I'll probably make one out of that and doing a voiceover. And so I'm not going to do so much. I'll still do talking head videos, but I think I'm going to do a lot more of the like playing the B-roll with me being like a voiceover.
Yeah.
And I was always impressed with the ones where you hear them talking, and then in some of the clips is actually them talking. They're like at the park strolling through and they're actually talking. But it's not like the voice like cuts out. It's one even tone of voice. So
Mhm.
you'd have to have your microphone in the same environment, and it's tricky to do, but I want to get a little bit more into doing that and doing things outside, not maybe in public, but it'll be a little bit more exposed that way.
I got my cat this cool cat toy that's you charge it and it goes around the house.
Yeah.
It's a speedy ball and it has a little feather on the end of it and it switches directions and it bounces off the wall and
Yep.
all that. I just thought he'd go crazy about it. You know what he does? He sits
But
there and watches it.
who watches it?
I'm like, okay. So I got my friend one who has two cats and she said,
Yeah.
oh my God, you should see my cats. I said, can I come over and videotape your cats chasing this damn speedy ball? Because they're going to scroll right on past my video. It's not going to make it to the carousel. And she said, sure. So I figured, I'll turn the volume off and I'll do a voiceover with it.
Yep.
Say, check this out, man. You got to get one of these.
Yep. Good. Yeah, that's can make content out of most anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Good.
So, yeah, but I'll send you some stuff. I just
Good.
won't, it probably won't be today. I'm a little sore from the chiropractor and I need to get some lunch and you need to go drive.
I know. I'm gonna eat, grab something to eat, and then I gotta go drive to, well, halfway to Rhode Island because I'm meeting somebody dropping our van off for our work van.
Mhm.
And then come back and sit right back down here and get to it.
Good
So
stuff, Alan. Good stuff, man.
thank you. Thank you. I gotta neaten it all up. And the hard part is when you're editing, a 3 hour video in CapCut, it even with my new Mac, it lags.
Oh yeah.
So I try and cut it into pieces at least, and then I work with those pieces. But it's even going through it, you're trying to You know, like Nate will he'll just post it as is, you know. But I think with me, for being on the video side of it, I kind of want to neaten it up at least.
Right.
You know, if I watch like content creator, you know, what's his name? It's been doing it for years. That taught so many people.
Right.
Um, he's got everything just so, you
Yeah,
know.
he's clean. He's real clean, real polished, speaks real
Yep,
well.
Are you
yep.
talking about that Tyler guy?
No, no,
Oh,
he's the what's I don't know. I
The
can't even
14,
place it.
14 day, the 14 day.
Yeah, 14-day smartphone or 14-day
Yeah,
creator,
yeah. He's
14-day
smooth.
content creator.
Right.
Which I've been through that program. I've been through all the big ones. I've been
Right.
through the what is it? The girl and the two guys that do kind of like the silly ads, the silly videos. She's got
The viral.
yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
yeah.
her.
No, I can't think of
Yeah.
the name of what it is, but yeah, I've been in like most all of them.
I know she's called Viralish or something like that.
There, let me see. Yeah, I can't even find it right now. But yeah, I've been through that, and then you got the viral effects with Tyler Tomovich. But I've probably been through at least a dozen
Right.
actual, video editing courses. So
Difference is now you're applying it, man.
yeah,
Good stuff.
yep,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
right.
That's the key right there.
That's right.
Dean, I'll check out your YouTube.
I appreciate it, Jerry.
Yeah, Dean's gonna be our YouTube guy. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait for that. I'm gonna put
I'm
all
actually
my
Alan,
hundreds
just
of
thinking about your
videos on YouTube, man.
just thinking about your model, and we're talking, Alan. I might end up putting my school back to free for now,
yeah,
and kind of build it up a little bit more, and then worst case, kind of put something like you had mentioned as far as like a paid thing in the classroom,
right.
and then build it up, get some more, so there's more activity going on in there.
Yeah, and you can
So
always charge later. The people that are in it, they get to
yeah,
stay, and then the people coming in, they, charge them, then charge your $7 or
right,
whatever.
right,
$97, hopefully.
right, right, exactly. So I thought for some reason I couldn't go backwards, and when I started with under you, I had made it a private paid to begin with,
Right.
but then I just kind of realized that I can actually go back and make it free again, and then later on go back to paid again.
Good. They did just announce that they upped their maximum from the 999 up to $10,000. So you can
Oh
charge
wow.
$10,000 if you like.
Oh wow. That's good to know.
Yeah, they now have that ability, and they have that map feature where you can see all the people in your community and where they're from,
Right. Right.
which
Oh,
is pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
very
think
cool.
Josh is the closest to me. He's in like Wilkes-Barre,
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
nice.
Yeah.
Jerry, I think I have your email. If anything, I'll send you an invite if you want to just get you in there as a free inside that group.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I gotta get running.
All
All right,
right.
sound good, man.
Thank you for hanging out so much, and I will talk to you both later.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right. We'll see ya.
Take it easy,
Bye
guys.
for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.